treated me too many times before. Don't you know you love them, baby, too? Oh, you know I want you there, I wanna be right there with you. I know I gotta keep you by my side till the day I die. 'Cause baby, ecstasy is in my hand. Oh, when I'm holding yours in mine and walking in the sand. Oh, baby, you know it's fine. But now you done and piss me off. You ain't done something you shouldn't have done. Baby, I'm mad. I'm going on. Oh, I'm going on.
Well, good morning, nobody watching. Good afternoon, nobody watching. And good evening, nobody watching. And I suppose you're not welcome to the Easy Reefers channel. Oh, maybe somebody will be in the future. Maybe there's a kind soul somewhere out there who appreciates, like, logic and the progress of humanity, and, you know, the opposite of the usual stupid fucking morons that you find on YouTube. And would actually tune into this channel, maybe share the link, share the video, click like, and that kind of thing, and help protest YouTube's demonetization while still thieving from this here channel. But oh look, we have a viewer. Welcome, viewer.
Hello.
I'm shocked. Are you shocked?
A little bit.
I wonder if that's a real viewer, or if it's just the monitor back to gloat over them keeping their $7 a month. Oh, I'm sure they're very proud of their $7 a month. Couldn't let me have that, could you? Oh, yep, that occasionally every 9 months or so I'd get a check for $100-something. Eventually it would add up. know, at $7, it's probably going to be more than a year to my next one. But it had been dwindling for quite some time.
Dwindle, 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 right down the drain.
But you see, it's not about the money.
Well, it kind of is.
It's about the algorithm.
Sorry.
Excuse me. It's not about the money. It's about the algorithmic statics. We've been getting, you know, our bills paid by the members here, by their contributions. YouTube hasn't really given us much since before the election season, oddly enough. Well, actually, no. Kind of exactly the point. But there's supposed to be, at least there used to be, back when shit on the internet made a lick of sense, algorithmic status that assists monetized channels in gaining, you know, recommended video status. Because it makes sense to do so. You've made a quality video, you've said something intelligent, etc. You blew up a toaster, you know, whatever it is YouTube decided they wanted to put on monetized status. It makes sense for them to recommend those videos, for them to improve the view rate of those videos, because when you make money, they make money. In fact, YouTube has basically proven that they are not out to make money by making things personal, by treating me like a small business employee instead of the user of a technology service. They have mandated parameters for my employment. They've mandated speech. They've decided that they do not approve of my free speech on this technology monopoly called YouTube.
So that really, makes it not free speech then, right? You're being censored, and then your free speech rights are being taken away.
Yep. So, what we have here is what they call shadow banning. Now, I moved to YouTube in a response to being shadow banned on Facebook after having the audacity to support Ukraine because they sent troops to fight alongside our boys and girls, our men and women in uniform, in Afghanistan. In addition, we had signed a treaty agreeing to come to the defense of Ukraine should their territorial integrity be violated after they relinquished their nuclear arms back to Russia. And Russia invaded. And I, as a patriotic American, sought to use the platform that an American company provided. Shadow banned on one, moved to this one. And I played it cool for a while. I made the channel about other things. I was speaking vaguely and covering other topics and only trying to speak sense when the subject came up, and I guess they just didn't figure out until I started making documentaries about Ukraine and Russia directly. And then suddenly, for some reason, just being a patriot, literally being the internet equivalent of Paul Revere, and YouTube decided they didn't like me for that. Now, the reason why I say that's the issue is because YouTube had no problem making money off of every other different type of crazy that I could possibly be accused of. And I, being a professional-minded person in general, analyzed the status quo of YouTube. I analyzed exactly what people were becoming monetized for, becoming popular for, becoming accepted for, being considered legitimate for, and what YouTube seemed to want as far as entertainment and shock value. And I thought, well, I'll just be as entertaining and shocking as naturally comes to me. But instead of trying to turn people against their own governments, my shock was that these anti-government conspiracies that you've been hearing so much about are actually Russian propaganda. And for that reason alone, I am separate. I am different. And for that reason alone, I was targeted by YouTube, by Google Incorporated, by Alphabet. And it's for that reason alone why YouTube chicken shits haven't fucking called the police on me. Even though they have every reason to be fearful of me. Because they've got something to hide. And what are they going to do? Say this patriot doesn't like our treason? The fact of the matter is we live in a nation of laws. And I'm aware of the legal process that it would take to convict me of, anything that I might plan to fucking do. And all I need to consider is, what could discovery uncover in any given case? You see, the fact of the matter is, when somebody drives someone else crazy, if you antagonize the fuck out of somebody, if you persistently provoke somebody and they fucking snap, guess who's typically to blame in the eyes of the law? But this can't be something that they take a prosecution's or defendant's word for. This is something that has to be revealed through the discovery process. This is something that has to be investigated. They have to see what could these people possibly have done to drive this person mad. The guy that stands outside every day with a sign trying to slow down traffic in a small town in Louisiana. What made him snap? You see, they're scared shitless of an investigation starting based upon my vague threats. And they wonder, does he mean magic? Or does he mean machinery? And the answer is no. But what's fascinating is that they're just as scared of trying to claim me as threatening them as they are of the reason for my threats. You see, it is every American's duty to defend their country. And what can I say? When I see a threat to my country, I threaten it back. Tell me what jurisdiction is going to take your side, Google. I'm just an honest crazy person. You people have fucked over your own country. Anyways. So, What makes me an honest crazy person, in short, is my savant-like analytical ability. And some other things that my savant-like analytical ability have provided me with is a strategic and metaphorically parallel means by which to thoroughly enjoy Final Fantasy X, to get all the way to the end to where you can fight the Dark Aeons, to take down all the big players. Oh wait, which metaphor am I speaking? Wait, we're talking about the game, right? Yeah. Minimal effort, minimal attention. You know, you don't have to do a bunch of fancy, weird shit. What I'm going to show you on this game, starting from a little past where we left off. Yeah, they're all at 9999 now. And the sphere grid is almost complete. And we have gone to the monster arena and we have fought just the area conquest. We've gotten our dark matters. We've done everything we said we were gonna do on the previous broadcast. We have made our first celestial armor. As you can see, Ishigo is up to 17,920 HP. But we're not using that for now. It's better than that, obviously. But we don't want the extra HP because what we're focused on now is bribing. Okay. So the process proceeds as follows. You go into Omega Ruins, you gillionaire, right? You get money. Money, 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 money. And what you're trying to do is build shields for this team right here at the top, which is, let me just switch over views right quick. Titus, Waka, and Riku. Okay. You want to get them as soon as possible. If you're lucky, you might have had a drop from Omega when you beat him. And if it's not for one of them three, hopefully it was for Arn. Because otherwise it's useless. You need these three at first. Because once you get a couple of break HP limits, you can try your hand at Shinryu. And if you can beat Shinryu, you don't have to beat him every time. You just have to beat him like 2 out of 3 times. Sometimes he just don't let you beat him when you're this early up in the game. If you can beat Shinryu, you get more Wings to Discovery, allowing you to make more break HP limit shields. So you can go back and forth between a round at Omega, and I'll explain what a round at Omega is, and fighting monster arena foes. Now, you don't want to lay any spheres until you get all of your people gathered up into one spot, because it's just inefficient. But if you want to take some of the species conquests, you can probably get a few of them with summoning. But the area conquests are all you really want to do right now. And then straight up to Shinryu. And he gives you 2 Wings to Discovery if you overkill him, 1 if you don't. And now, to be clear, when you're bribing for Wings to Discovery, there's a lot of advice online that is incorrect. They are telling you to bribe the Great Marlborough for Wings to Discovery, telling you to give him 1.680 million, 1,680,000 gil will get you 6 Wings to Discovery. However, 1.880 1,880,000 gil on the new version, that is International or HD Remaster. They've updated it. That will give you 9 or 10. That's about all you're going to get. You might get 11 if you're lucky. But you give them a couple more $100,000 basically, and you actually get what the target bribe is. Okay, now the thing to remember about bribing is that it works better the lower your HP. So if your HP is all the way up to 99.99 like this, or higher, first of all, make sure that all of your crew is equipped with the smaller level shields, so that that's where they stay at, because the bribe is going to be based on the highest HP of your entire crew, not just the one that's sitting there, the 3 that you have selected. So you need to have all of your team equipped with regular armor so that they don't have to bribe against break HP limit HP. The bribes are mathematically calculated against your HP, so that the more HP you have, the bigger amount you need to bribe. So at this level, I'm probably looking at bribing 2 million gil to get 10 Wings to Discovery. At the very least, I need to keep it in the 1.9 range. But 2.2 million is probably where I should go. I just don't want to. Because that's just a pain in the ass. But either way, I can only bribe twice right now. I'm currently out of Wings to Discovery, because I just made this shield. And now, to continue on the story side of the explanation, after making these 3 shields, we went and fought Shinryu. Actually, the first time I fought him, I was using... I'd made some weird auto phoenix shield that was just kind of hilarious and useless at the same time. But that was to match her auto phoenix. But I didn't wind up using auto phoenix in the battle because, well, eraser. If you haven't fought Shinryu before, Shinryu does a stone strike that automatically shatters, called eraser. And if and when he does it, he just removes one of your players from the battle, and they're dead, and you can't bring them back. No Phoenix down, no auto life, nothing will take them back. Stoneproof ribbon do not work. Nothing can protect you from eraser. So, in a word, agility. You need high agility to fight Shinryu. You're using your high agility players already, but if you have any kind of auto haste, that's useful. Hastega, very useful. The good news is, once somebody dies, you don't have to rehaste them because they don't come back. It's not necessarily good news, though, is it? So anyways, now that we can beat Shinryu, now that we have a basic break HP limit shield, that's this right here. This is your basic shield that you need for fighting Dark Yojimbo. Okay? This is the ideal shield. This is what I call celestial armor. Break HP limit, auto haste, auto protect, ribbon. But you don't have enough ribbon yet. You only get the 99 dark matters once. It's going to be a while before you can build another ribbon armor. So you've got to build some armor that can go mine Dark Yojimbo efficiently enough to where you can start just getting break HP limit ribbon armors for everybody. Now, to do that, you need to compensate for what he's going to do to you. Which is, first, he's going to wakizashi your entire crew. So you need auto protect. Then he's going to use the dirigible attack, which is going to stone and poison the player that it attacks. So you need stone proof and poison proof or auto med. I of course prefer auto med because it makes it more useful for other things. What those other things are right now, I can't tell you. But anyways, I like auto med, and it's just a good just in case in my opinion. But you can, if you want to, do a stone proof, poison proof auto protect. It just doesn't make sense to me. Anyways, now got that for him. That's all well and good. I happen to win this for her. That's wonderful too. I would probably not have made one for her if I didn't get that. You don't necessarily need her to have the HP to fight Shinryu. You can make her auto Phoenix, auto haste, or mainly just worry about the auto haste. And then build you something like this. This weapon is first strike, initiative, sensor, and alchemy. And if you're not familiar, alchemy doubles the effects of potions. So she can put this on and do 2,000 HP Albed potions over and over again. And also she has luck, and I'm going to be getting her cheer sometime soon so she can raise the party's luck, allowing them to do much better damage. Between healing, So that's what she'll be doing, is luck, heal, 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 luck, heal, luck. That kind of thing. And of course, if you get caught up, swap the Godhead on, take a whack, but make sure you heal her back up if you don't have her HP raised. And then your mission is this guy right here. Aaron needs another shield, just like the one we made for Waka. As you can see, I have Stoneproof and Auto Med already equipped on there. I don't think I have enough yet for Auto Protect, but I'm going to go ahead and check again. Oh, cool! Finally! It takes 70 light curtains to do Auto Protect. And I just passed the threshold. As you can see, we're leaving one blank spot for break HP limit, which we have no wings of discovery right now, but we'll be taking care of that shortly, as soon as I can find somebody to bribe. Although, this leveling technique I'm about to explain and continue to demonstrate it's not really conducive to bribing, because you only get the one first striker. But to take care of that, all I would really need to do is go to Aaron and change to Murasame, or Murasame. because right now he's just overkilling the fuck out of anything. You know, you can't delay buster with break damage limit after you get to a certain level, because you will just kill the Marlboro, and then you can't bribe it because it's dead. Generally speaking, dead things don't need money. I mean, they need a coin for the boatman and all, but I don't think that digital gill counts. Yeah, that's not a joke. I tried. Like, it wasn't even not funny. That just wasn't even a joke. Like this. Anyways. So, I guess I'll go ahead and put that on him for now, although I'm not using him for now. The method to basically stop having to do like I showed you last time, where you use everybody in the character in the earlier stages of the game. You get to a point where you can one-hit stuff. And it's not worth paying attention to every battle. You just want to get through a bunch of battles. Namely, you want to get through here in Gillionaire, so you can get lots of money. Look at all that money. 4.98. Or right, 4.989 million. Oh, I could buy a hell of a Honda with that. And I done used the wrong team, so I'm going to fix it. The team that you want for the beginning of this area is Lulu. And I forgot to show you the brilliant weapon that she has. And Yuna and Riku. Basically, you use the girls in the first part. Keeps it simple. Keeps it easy to understand. Keeps it, you know, you don't have to, like, sit there and try to make up your mind and make decisions in the middle of battles. Just use the fucking girls on this side. Okay, and you might notice the AP is equal. That's because of this weapon right here. She is on first strike, initiative, double AP, and triple overdrive. Now, does that seem like a waste of triple overdrive? It might until you get ambushed. She can just do, if you can manage to pop off 8 fires on a Fury, you can overkill a Great Marlboro just fine. But yeah, that's what that's for. She always wants to have that overdrive filled, and because she's not break damage limit, I mainly have her pilfering gill. I have her overdrive set to ally, so it's triple overdrive on ally. Every time I just skip her and get her out of the way, she gets her overdrive built. So generally speaking, when I'm running around, I don't wind up having to change her out during an ambush. I can either double cast her, you know, early on, you can just overdrive. You know, when you first make it into this configuration, a double cast might not do it, but 8 fires will do it. I can get probably 14 or so on there. Get about 12 Firagas, but once you get past 100 or so magic, I think 120 magic maybe, her fires are doing 9999 anyways. Anyways. So that, I'm telling you, of all the weapons that you're going to want to build, this is the one. Now, I used to have, I just sold it actually. I used to have the one that I've gotten from once. No, not once. Was it the one from once? I think I already sold that one. And then I went and got, this time around I had not added 1 MP cost to the one from once, and I just made it, what was it called, a mana mog or something like that. It had +10, +5, +3, just for the hell of it. And then I made one from the store at the Josie Temple, and that had the +10 and the magic booster, and I think I put first strike and 1 MP cost on that. But the +10 is no longer necessary, and the 1 MP cost, you know, she's got them, you know, 1,000 mana points. All you're doing basically is running around leveling up with this weapon. Is it worth building a weapon just to level up with? Hell yeah, it is. Because this thing makes it all better. This whole process makes it just less confusing. And what makes it perfect is what happens when you get here. If you can make it efficiently to this back area, you should arrive at 15 to 17 levels. Okay? Just let them rack up. There's 15 freaking levels. Okay? And then you switch to the guys in the back area. Now, there's 4 guys, so that doesn't seem like it works out very well, does it? Oh. But where there's a will, there's a way, dearies. And the way is you use Arin and Titus, and either Waka or Kamari. I use Waka going down, and then I use Kamari coming back up. And let me just get there, and I'll explain further. Waka and Kamari have double AP, which means they level up twice as fast as Arin and Titus. Which means you walk all the way to the end with one of them, and then you walk all the way back with the other. And by the time you get back, they've all got about 30 levels. So then you walk back with your girls, and you get 15 more. And now everybody's got 30 levels. And then you're probably going to have to go collect spheres. It'll more than likely take around 60 spheres, 60 power spheres, to move everybody. I'm about 10 short, more than likely. But it depends. I'm getting pretty damn close to being done with the sphere grid here, so I'm thinking 50 power spheres might be enough. But anyways, so what I like about this little mog here, it's not a mog, it's Space Force. I'm going to go ahead and make this guy grow, just so you can see the little blue alien move. That's like, I think it's like either the same or like the child of, or like a mini version of. It's his mini-me. It's the Magic Urn Aliens mini-me. The Magic Urn in the Stolen Faith Cavern. If you've ever actually, wow, great time for random hiccups. Take a sip of coffee. Excuse me. If you've ever actually managed to get the treasure from the Magic Urn in the Stolen Faith Cavern, did you figure out the trick? Huh? Did you? Did you? The River Jericho? I just gotta fuck with this guy about his name ever since I screwed it up. I'm fucking with your name because I screwed it up. That's just not right, I tell you. Shame on me. How's it going, Jordan? Oh. So, I inadvertently called my wife Jordy today, and I wasn't making a blind joke. I was making an engineering joke. And then I realized, and like, nobody could stop laughing. Call a woman who's going blind Jordy. Yeah. Didn't.
Yeah, because that wasn't
So
really
fucking funny then.
insensitive of you.
Alright, Jordy.
Shut up.
Alright, Counselor Troy. We've become a tricky family. But anyways, so the trick to the magic urn, as my wife was so wonderfully demonstrating, what was it, this morning or yesterday? Both. She was having fun doing it. We figured it out. We're gonna figure it out. You go like this, okay? You just hold down the button, and it's select. I'm gonna attack one of these guys the same way. Okay, so like you go to the magic urn, you select attack, the cursor comes up, you hold down a cursor key, right or left, I don't think it matters. That might be the one factor we're not figuring out. Maybe that's the one guess. Okay. And you go like this. Got it? You hold down, and it selects all the different, because the magic urn has all the different little targets. You hold down, and then hit X, right as you let go. And if you time it just right, apparently, he gives you something every fucking time. And she's got, we've both got 3 and 5 potions in a row. Oh, not potions, but Phoenix Downs, Silver Hourglasses, sometimes just a potion, sometimes a high potion, sometimes an X potion. Can't do the lightning, huh? Oh man, that sucks. Well, if you finish captures, you can build a break damage limit weapon. With magic booster, triple overdrive, and 1 MP cost, the same exact thing as an Onion Knight. It'll just be called a Soul of Mog. The magic will work the same, but the physical attack won't work the same. The Onion Knight is just like any other celestial weapon. 99,999. Yeah, Lulu just hit that. Alright. Oh wait, shit. Can't be doing that. Gotta get my Space Force back. That's what it's called, a Space Force, isn't that great? Yeah, the Excalibur, man, I like the way it looks. But it's no Khaled blow. down the gain just a little bit for this view. This is a PS3, people. This is not a automatic screen sharing thing. I have a webcam going. And yeah, it's a little bit low because I'm not trying to have the webcam right in between me and the freaking TV. Oh, the psychedelic patterns, man. The colors, dude. Okay.
Dave's not here, man.
Alright, let's see how bad the dark view is. Oh, that's cool. That works, actually. Alright, so now... You know, I haven't actually subscribed or edited the subscriptions from either of these channels for so long. When I view, I use my wife's channel. When I actually view stuff on YouTube, I remember to do that. It's for J-Rock, just spelled out like that. But yeah, I'll try to remember. Alright, so, wrong fucking dude. We'll use Titus and Aaron. Okay, now, what's going to happen is, and this is helpful that you have an echelon. Okay, they give you an echelon if you do the, you know, the different little treasure chests that the airship can bring you to, right? Well, Aaron is going to get a few battles where he'll just be fighting by himself because he gets ambushed. And that's going to put him slightly ahead of Ishigo, or Titus, whatever you have him called. Ishigo is just an appropriate surname. The first hero in any given video game. Well, as long as it's Japanese. So there's a few battles, you know, when you're almost back up, that you just switch out the echelon and skip his ass, or pilfer Gil with him. And that way he catches up to Aaron. And like I said, I'm going to do Waka on the way down, and then Kamari coming back up. Now, you know, I'm not going to fuck with bribing for right now, so I'm just going to go ahead and change his weapon back. But I do want power spheres. Bear that in mind. That's the main reason why I always have Aaron take his time and go get all the little extract abilities. He gets extract power, extract mana, extract speed. Because this stage of the game, it's either you give him that shit or you wind up going back and forth. It's just nice having all the Celestials, man. You should work harder at it. That new spot didn't do any good for you on the lightning. You gotta find different ways to look. And I think that spot right there, you can probably actually just time it. You don't even really have to wait for the lightning. You can kind of like just time it for when he gets to where that spot is. I need to make a broadcast specifically about that spot on the lightning strikes, huh? That's on the end of the, for any other viewers, that's on the end of the World Champion video. I wound up just doing the freaking lightning strikes. Because they were right there. I went and activated the weapon. It's like, oh, the Thunder Plane is right there. Let me go try to find the place. And by the time I found the place, I'm like, fuck it, let's go for it. Anyways. Yes. I'm just nabbing gill over and over again, or every time I remember, every time I feel like. I'm not trying to take a lot of time with these battles. I just want to get all the way down and all the way back and get done with the freaking sphere grid, so we can go add what we need to add to these characters so that they can hit Dark Yojimbo. Just gotta hit him. Just gotta freaking hit him. Alright, now. You have full HP. Don't kill him, Aaron. Don't kill him, Aaron. We want to bribe him, Aaron. Don't kill him, Aaron. Damn it, Aaron. Aaron's too strong and don't give a fuck. Okay. It's too bad you can't weapon change during an ambush. Wouldn't be much of an ambush if you could. Like a French ambush. Sorry. 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 The Germans are coming. We have them now. Hey, it really happened that way, okay? I'm not just fucking making that shit up. They had these fucking land turrets. They didn't realize you're supposed to put your turrets on tanks, I guess. I don't know. I think I really got one of my viewers cracking up over it. I just like sense incredible amounts of laughter. Somebody thinks that's even funnier than I do. That's weird, because I'm easy. Gonna have some American fries. Freedom fries. Freedom fries. Alright, stop getting ambushed. Or like, just don't. Yes. Good, Aaron. Now, make Aaron happy. Just realized how low the music volume was. Now, everybody sing along. Fighting monsters in the day. Fighting monsters in the night. Fighting monsters just for fun. Fighting monsters while we fight. See, I'm really just going for the stupid look my wife is giving me, like, right now. Which is both priceless, embarrassing, and sexy, all at the same time. And now she just looks confused.
I think confuzzled is more.
Confuzzled. Okay. So, this fucker. First of all, I'm bringing the girls back out.
So, how shall we do this?
If we fail as we fail, we will bring girls back out, so that we don't counterattack. Because if we counterattack him even a little, he's dead. He's almost dead right now. He's just like hanging on by a tentacle. A thread. Whatever. I don't know if that has Wait, are those its testicles? No. Like the ones without the eyes? No, those are its poison snot thing. What's the name of the attack that it does? Snot rocket?
Bad breath?
No, the other one where it shoots a little jizz ball at you or what? Oh, it was Relic Turtle. Okay, that was who was laughing his ass off. The French. Anyways. you have bribe? No. Okay, then you're useless. Who has bribe? Bribe. Ooh, I'm up to 5 million. We're going to do 1.99880. Because the force is telling me that is how much you bribe when you have this much HP, which means I might have actually read a corrected number on the internet and just barely be remembering it. That's how I roll. What the fuck? Why? Why? Why, broadcast? Why? Yeah, see? Yeah. Why'd you have to go red on me, see? It's just not right, see? I can't stand it. I can't stand it, see?
This is the part where we sit and wait.
No, I'm not dropping frames. You're dropping frames. Okay. Are we done? Are we streaming? We're streaming. Okay. We're streaming, people. We're streaming. So, the force apparently disrupted the live stream, but in doing so, it told me to make the gill amount for the Wings to Discovery 1.99880, which I think I'm remembering my wife looking it up and telling me a long time ago when we finally found, oh no, that's not the bribe for it, this is the bribe for it. But it might have been the bribe for something else. I don't know. We're going to try it and see. How about that? Well, so far so good. Eight. I got 8. We're gonna keep upping it. Cause no. That's bullshit. Anyway. 8. 8 measly motherfucking Wings to Discovery. Don't kill him, Arn. Don't kill him. Damn it. I healed you. You weren't supposed to do full damage. He's just feeling lucky today. That would be the nessecary. Which item gives the items for Master Thief? The nessecary, relatively easy to beat once you get the hang of it, but it's really tedious because it takes 30. So you have to beat them 15 times to make your own Master Thief of it. But
You're red.
and now I'm red again. Why am I red again? Yeah. I got 4 people watching. Now I'm red again.
I just cut my Wi-Fi. Let's see if that helps.
I have a tier 3 cable modem, and there's nobody using it right now. YouTube just sucks. Go on YouTube, show them how much you suck. Just keep that big black cock right in your mouth where it belongs. You bunch of fucking mongrel slave bitch boys. Every time the red was up, someone at YouTube is sucking a big black cock. And liking it. And every time that happens, they take it up the ass.
Boy, they must be busy tonight.
Bunch of fucking fairies.
Son of a bitch.
I wonder what programs are being installed. Oh, they're in my video card. That's nice. And we should be okay now. Okay. Anyways. What the hell's going on here?
You haven't done anything yet.
Haven't done anything yet?
Nope.
Okay. I just keep getting ambushed by the same fucker?
Yep.
Jeez.
Didn't kill him this time, though.
Sweet.
We ate him, though.
Have a snack of some tasty orange. Oh, no.
That's just so he can get drunk.
Alright. Now we're gonna throw away some more money. Might as well try two. We only got one shot at this. So let's do 220. And let's see if that's enough money, honey. $11. So 220 seemed like a winner. Oh no, y'all want to ambush me, huh? Well, y'all are just gonna get killed because we counterattack. Oh no, that can save you. That won't. Oh. Oh wait, I need those. Alright, back to full screen now. So it looks like after stopping the Skype app, it just seems to keep wanting to load itself. So apparently it's just an active hacker. Fucking thing just flopped out and back on right then. Let's see if I have any apps restarted. No. So it doesn't seem to be a local process causing it. But no, I have never played Okage.
What's it called?
Okage. Okage. Or Okage, whatever it is. Depending on who makes it. I mean, the Dutch are into software now. It could be Okage. Anyways, so here, perfect example of where you need Arn to have all those extract abilities. Because these guys ain't worth a fuck for nothing. And when he has full HP, or now even he doesn't have full HP, those two guys, they won't die on the first hit from Arn. So then you can nab Gil or whatever. Looks like I'll be pilfering Gil with him because he still didn't have nab Gil. And you always want to nab Gil with these guys. They'll give you 1,500, 2,000. Depending on, you know, how lucky you are and how many times you do it. Oh, just got the 1,000 that time. Yep, I probably would like it a lot, and that's reason for me enough to not get it. I figure if I just stick to the Final Fantasy franchise, I won't get back into my old life of video game addiction.
Yeah, but I feel like me exposing you to Final Fantasy, like, you know.
Oh, yeah. It was good. I needed something to actually be able to relax and focus my mind with. And there could not be more parallels. The parallels between, say, the mentality it takes to play this game and the mentality it takes to complete an investigation. Very similar, isn't it? Just gotta keep going. You just trust in the process. You gotta develop an efficient method. Just repeat it until your eyes can't stay open anymore. And then electrocute yourself and have a cup of coffee. Do something. Keep going. Because you need to get to 155 luck. And fuck. That Earth Eater ain't going to kill himself. And if it did, that would just be weird. Because games shouldn't be depressed. What?
play Parasite Eve?
Hmm?
You ever play Parasite Eve?
Parasite Eve.
I don't remember if that was on 1 or 2. That was
I never had a PlayStation until recently.
that was a pretty badass game too. That's one I wouldn't mind having again.
Fine, we'll sell the fire gems.
And Tonberry.
Yeah, I was looking around for another turn-based sort of RPG. It's really not an RPG unless it's turn-based, because that's a role-playing game, which means you roll the dice and you take a turn.
Alright, Dungeons and Dragons, dude.
Well, what people don't understand is that every time you click attack, you're rolling a virtual dice. Those dice are based upon the different attributes that your opponents have, and the enemy player is actually rolling a bunch of virtual dice that are based upon its attributes. That's what makes it a role-playing game.
And
Legit.
Who says you don't learn something new every day? Or maybe you guys didn't learn anything, but I sure did. Oh, we're dropped down to 1 viewer. One is the loneliest one.
So basically, you just keep walking until Waka gets twice that of what the girls got to. So about 30. And then walk back up with Kamari, and he should get to 32. Or 30 also. Yeah. Well, that one just wouldn't put out. This is going to be the final pass. And then we're going to make the first attempt at Dark Yojimbo. Hopefully. If we get enough wings to discover it. Waka has went from the weakest of my hitters to one of the 2 strongest. He and Kamari have passed 150, whereas R and Ishi are like around 130. Iron cut that bitch, no problem, yo. Skip. Or actually, pilfer yo. Special. Don't touch them. You don't want to touch these guys. You want to pilfer with your first two players or skip. And then either Ultima or Overdrive. You don't want to touch them. You want to just take them out in one freaking move. Otherwise, you're wasting remedies. Look at Titus with his freaking Ultima. Hey Titus, your girlfriend been teaching you magic tricks. Did she teach you how to shave your legs as well, laddie?
What about flare?
It only hit one of them. Make sure you pilfer. They got lots of money. Poor little Tink, ain't that a bitch? You can overdrive them. I like Shooting Star the best. For him.
Ah,
There you go.
in the nick of time.
No, I don't think you got it. It looked like you did. But when you get it, he flies away. Extract power. Skill. Just a mount to that. That's just one. Just attack. I was sitting back and I accidentally re-inhaled some of my own phlegm, and well. Now my eyes are watering. I fucking cough so bad. Did you switch them? Trying. Switch Kamari for Wako. Yes, once you get to the end of Omega, or wait, what are we leveled at now? Oh yeah. But that should work, because they're all the way up to 17 anyways. The idea is, by the time you get back to the save sphere, everybody's equal. You didn't have to switch anybody out the whole time. Just a simple strategy to get everybody leveled up at the exact same rate. Get them through the sphere grid. And really, it only takes about 4 or 5 times walking from front to back in Omega once you've done the captures. Like after the captures are complete, you get all the celestial weapons 4 or 5 times to the end and back again, and the sphere grid is done. Then you're ready for the species conquests. And you're gonna, once you get that shield for Aran, you don't need to come back here that much. I mean, you can if you want to. But it's worth fighting Dark Yojimbo early and using him to level up. And if you fight him just the first 3 times or whatever, is it the 3 or 4 times? I know it by position. 1, 2, 3. It's 4 times you can fight him. Then the 5th time actually deletes him. You know, he's reoccurring, like, you know, instead of an encounterable enemy, he's just in 5 different positions. But if you just fight the first 4 and go back to the platform and take it back and forth, he respawns, and then you can fight the first 4 forms all over again. And you should wind up with at least 1 ribbon armor every time through. Sometimes you might get ribbon armors for the same person over and over again, and that's annoying, but it doesn't take long before you wind up with ribbon armor for everyone. So we get in the sphere we want, we get in the money we want, and then we kill them. Yeah, we don't need grand purses. You could sell them. But those guys got a lot of gil. Worth nabbing. Twice even. If you get 1,000 gil the first time instead of the 1,500, they'll usually give you 700 the second time. Steal, 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 steal. Steal till you can't steal no more. It takes 70 light curtains for one auto protect. However, the Fafnir in the monster arena will drop 40 light curtains at a time. And when you're getting HP from the big iron giant in the species conquest, I believe he does 5x light curtains. So stealing them 5 at a time, shit, doesn't take long. There you go. Let me shoot him. I love that. I think that's what happens when an anemone gets caught in your power head. What, you forgot this was an aquarium channel? Yeah, see? Occasionally I used to just go into work like that. I would just talk like that all day. Just the whole day. Yeah, see? Gotta put this stock up, see? Look at the shelves nice and full, see? It's been a while since I stocked shelves, but I was dwelling on my life as a stock clerk earlier today, so it's relevant. Heck. I actually enjoyed that job. There's more you can say about a lot of jobs. Being a stock clerk, those were simpler times, you know? Alright. Don't fuck this up. Kill somebody. You missed!
Bye-bye.
Nope. You couldn't steal anything, or you wouldn't steal anything, young man?
I think his conscience was bothering him.
I get it. YouTube's paying me back for all those years I used to preach that it was okay to steal from corporations, just don't steal from individuals. Yeah. So now I have a corporation stealing from me. Kamara just stole that nigga's life.
Something like that.
Kamari, take your rear. How has Arn gotten that leveled up already? Jeez. This is just not balancing out the way it was supposed to.
Sorry.
I think it was all the bloody ambushes. It's just how I talk, Copper, see? You're having a security issue, see? You need to install a server, see? You need to join your computers into a domain, see? That way everybody can have secure login, see?
It's in the fucking
I'm an IT guy, see? Yeah, see? We're gonna have to take this machine back to the shop, see? It needs a new hard drive, see? And by hard drive, I mean motherboard. But I know you're a moron, see? And you call motherboards hard drives, see? And I fucking wonder about people like you, see? Kamari is supposed to be more rapidly catching up than he is.
I've been using them every turn. I mean, every fight.
It's deranged just how many ambushes we had going in. Just put on a disc. Don't worry about disabling anything. That guy's got a decent amount of gil too. Don't forget about that one. But it's almost rather have his freaking spheres at this point. Anything yet? No. Oh, I'll see what you're doing. What you working with there, Kamari? With your flare. Your flare sucks, Kamari. You do not have the required 30 pieces of flare. Titus, it's time to take out your frustrations. See, it's another way that this guy seems, even though he doesn't look anything like me, a parallel of like a character of my story. Didn't even have my hand on the controller. Forgot about that. Start doing other shit. But that one's horribly hard at the time anyways. It's like, it's less that I forget about it, it's more that I don't bother with it when it's not necessary. But I guess I should practice more. But it just... Really? Now the broadcast is going to go... Now the broadcast? Oh, it's green already. Oh, by the time I fucking show. Anyways. It's such an angry little attack. Okay, first of all. Very like me. Okay? And let me be clear. I am an experienced swordsman. I have from birth known how to handle a sword and a staff. I did, however, spend several years in this lifetime mastering nunchucks, but that's a whole different story, and it was a lot more painful. But still, something about that particular series of slashes just reminds me of me. And then on top of that, not only is it the person closest to you helps out, right? Which, you know, usually you talk to Yuna the first time. That's what makes it, by the way, if you didn't know this. In Blitzace, that overdrive right there, the person who Titus talks to first whenever they encounter any given little situation after a cutscene, okay, or whenever they enter an area, whoever he talks to first, the most frequency, gets a certain number of friend points throughout the game. And it actually changes the storyline in several ways, one of which is this ball tossing. So, it's presumably meant to be Yuna because Titus and Yuna are supposed to be a thing, right? But it just seems so typical of, like, me and my wife. This brilliant slashing sword technique, and here, have a ball, and, like, you miss and you fall on your ass. More often than not, because it's the hardest one to time, that's for sure. You gotta get pretty used to it is all, like when it comes up and everything, because it's real quick. It's certainly twice as fast as the nearest fast one. And then it doesn't stay up as long, too. You don't have as many tries at it. But anyways, just the way, like, here, finish him off, and then it's like, ah. Life's little trials and whatnot. And just the hilarity of our spasticness, my wife and I. phenomenal cosmic powers. Itty bitty living space. How are we doing here? I'm guessing pilfer. That's usually your thing right now. But I'm probably wrong, so I'm just gonna... I don't know. I'm gonna redo whatever I did, because that's also right there. This lineup is confusing me. Like, isn't Aaron usually first, then he should go then? Come on. What the fuck is going on here? We're looking at Nat Gill. Wow. So that's gone a bit higher than I intended, but not too bad. Mainly Aaron, just like, look at Aaron. The other two wound up just about perfect. I should actually just go ahead and kill them with him, just to even them out. Whatever. I have no idea if PlayStation 4 can add from PS3. I don't know anything about PS4 to begin with. Alright. So I guess I didn't need to do that last single battle for Titus. But as you can see, the boys wound up mostly even. Aaron got ambushed so many times he wound up 10 points high, but mid-30s. So now we get the other half of that with the girls, plus Riku with a little extra because she's Riku and she gets a little freaking extra. I don't see any point in giving out my household PlayStation username on YouTube. Sorry, dude. The only people I interact with on the PlayStation are on Gran Turismo. And, well, that's reason enough not to freaking do it anymore, because there's a bunch of weirdos on there now, too. So no changing formation between battles. The girls all the way here. Titus and Aaron and Waka on the way down the Omega place, and then Titus and Aaron and Kamari on the way back, or vice versa. And then you just take the girls right back to the save sphere, and it's completely even overall. And of course, the reason for the two groupings is not only the fact that, well, the girls' team is what you need for gillionaring. Oh, look, it came up right when I wanted it to. No. Almost. Kind of knew that would happen. I was hoping it would be all smooth and shit, but no. Unit throws the ball, then I fall on my ass. But you got two people that come with double AP weapons, one that doesn't. You can make a double AP weapon for her, implying that, you know, you should make it a good one, which means make a first strike initiative double AP weapon. And then triple overdrive, that was just my choice for this time around because I've learned. And triple overdrive is what you want on that weapon. But then you wind up with a perfect counterpoint to the boys' team, in which you wind up very often, okay, early on, Aaron can't just sit there and kill the Great Marlboro. So what you wind up doing is killing him only when you have Aaron's overdrive ready, and then the other time you'll swap out Kimari and Waka, whichever one isn't in the lineup, and they'll kill him because they do damage based on HP. Aaron does damage inverted based on HP down to half of his HP. So when Aaron reaches half of his HP, he's doing his maximum damage. However, Kimari, Waka, and Titus all do damage based directly on HP, which means the higher the HP they have, the more up to full damage they do. Full damage being, you know, full damage based on their strength versus the enemy's defense, and their luck versus the enemy's luck, etc. Now, piercing status and all that comes into place with all those too. But the main thing you want to know about HP and damage is that it applies to the boys and Riku. Except for Aaron, the more damage he gets, the more stronger he becomes. Early on when you get mass immune, I think there's more likelihood of lucky strikes when you pass half HP. So when you're down to like 1 HP with Aaron, you can hit like hella fucking damage before he's even having the strength to do it. Which is kind of cool. Like an interesting little thing they worked into the game like that. Now, these two girls, Lulu and Yuna, one of the best reasons for them to have that 1 MP cost at the bottom of their weapons, well, not that weapon, that weapon, is because their damage is based on MP. So literally every time you cast a spell, it gets a little bit weaker. Now, that's only with the celestial weapons here, people. I'm only talking about celestial weapons. Aaron, I think, has a damage bonus that kicks in when he's below half HP with other weapons, but I don't quote me on that. I think that's just like something that seemed to me to be the case. However, the other things I've read and researched and verified for myself. Now, when you make a break damage limit weapon for these two girls, you don't have that problem. So it works better on magic than the celestial weapons. What makes the celestial weapons so great is that you can quick hit with them. And invariably, quick hitting with a weapon that ignores defense is going to work better than any power of magic spells. Because most of the, big super boss type things, they have extremely high magic defense and aren't prone to any breaks. So you can't mental break them, you can't full break them. And the celestial weapon doesn't, when you use magic with a celestial weapon, the magic doesn't ignore the enemy's defense. But when you physically attack with the celestial weapon, it just cuts right through whatever the defense is. It doesn't care. It's better than piercing. I've even tried making a break damage limit weapon with piercing, and it still didn't do as well as a celestial weapon. I just had to answer that question for myself. Because, piercing theoretically should be going through the physical defense, right? Nope. Doesn't do it. You will be hitting Dark Aeons for 8,000 damage. 88,000 or 86,000, somewhere in there, instead of 99,999. Anyways, let me get my first striker re-equipped. Back to Space Force. Just in the nick of time. So, say in a prolonged battle, like with Penance, if you're using the Onion Knight and you've quick hitted like 100 times or whatever, and her MP is actually starting to go down, she will start doing 94,000, 90,000, 89,000, the damage she does will start going down unless you have extremely high luck. Luck is what comes in and keeps that from happening. But you gotta have luck of over 150 to do that. And you have lucky strikes all the time. Except for against the Dark Three Sisters, you need either maxed out aim and 155 plus luck, or you need close to maxed out aim and 170 luck. Otherwise, that little Dark Sister will evade your attacks. Anyway. Huh. Oh, you're annoying. You're really annoying. Whatever. Ah. See, I really don't want these potions. Give me your money. What I need is it for to say nothing to steal and for the mimic to come up. Gillionaire. I need to have Riku out with the mimic. And the mimic normally gives 50,000. We'll give you 100,000. Yes. I would be happy if nothing but these just kept showing up. Give me money. I'm a full-on petrified grenade, if you're wondering why I'm not stealing from him. That was 2,200 gil out of that one guy. Sweet. And look at that. 37, 34, 34, 36, 32 aren't at 45, and 37. So we've got everybody dead freaking even, basically. No switching, no micromanaging, nothing. Oh shit, I did not mean to do that. Whatever. Let I have it. Oh, so nobody's watching now that the one guy pretending to be many guys, or was it even a real person at all? This dude asked for my fucking username, and now everybody's disappeared. Interesting. Children. Just when I was thinking I know you're still watching, now it says 3 people watching. It just gets more and more interesting all the time on YouTube. It's an interesting place to be. Wonder why I haven't seen Conway and Carlos, Pedro, and any of them for a few days. Nothing obvious about that, certainly. I could see why they wouldn't think a super genius, such as myself, would do such things. Who's your fucking commander? Captain Obvious? It seems we gained enough spheres. The fuck? Have you done this? Oh, yes, yeah. Not even worth it. And just to be sure, I'll save her for last. This is what happens when you're not the only one doing this for your group. Alright, I'm going this way with him first. I'll just loop my way around then. So close. Might teleport his ass too. Oh, everybody in the same place, huh? Friend spears will do that though. This part just bores the hell out of me. Just try to trick our kids into doing it. Now I gotta bribe them. See me screw up, it's because I'm trying to do it one-handed while doing other shit. You are, however, you need Ultima like a son of a bitch. Have anybody where I need to be? No, I do not. I'll go right here for now. Oh, that was too far. Shit. For all intents and purposes, he's done. She's pretty damn close. You know. Do we want to bother with that other shit? No. No, we do not. Oh, she is. So basically, everybody's just got a little bit more to grab. And Kamari, then Waka has the most. Followed by Arn. So, no problem. I'm gonna go one more time. Sorry about that, my phone wasn't charging. Just a new little trick it does where you plug it in and it just, I don't want to charge. Skipping to overkill everyone. Oh yes, more gillionaire, please. By all means. Give me money. Money, 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 money. Money. It's just so nice to have a consistent method to dealing with leveling, so you don't wind up with uneven freaking levels. You're either going to wind up with a big pain in the ass, or you're going to wind up with one person finishing the sphere grid way before everybody, and then stragglers. Money. No, that's not money. Give me your little tiny bit of money. Ooh, that guy. I'll smoke to that. Does anybody else get the impression that healing waters are something that he brings from the desert? Does he store the healing water in his shell? What's going on here? I don't know. Stealing the healing waters now, basically for the penance battle. I'll use a couple of them here and there, but I'll try not to use them even if I'm getting my ass kicked, so that I'll have plenty of them for the penance battle. The trick to getting right there is not moving the joystick. I'm just going to go through one time, and I'm going to put no encounters on to come back. Not worth the trouble. Come on. Really? That guy was annoying. Wee. Fuck it, I'll keep going. I don't care. Ah, whatever. You really need to get to Nab Gill, dipshit. What are you? Why in the hell? Oh, you know what? Fuck this. I'm just tired of it. I'm tired of it. I'm tired of it. Going back there anyways. Goddamn ability. I did not do that. And I'll get more fucking teleport spheres. Magic by 4 points, magic defense by 4 points. Yeah, I'll get them. What's more, I'll go ahead and get that bullshit too. Since he's like my main character now. You know, those are only 2-pointers. I already happen to be right here. I at least need the magic defense, that's for sure. And since I moved one, I'm going to level them all out. Oh, look who can double cast. How about that? Alright, now we can function properly as a group. Yeah. Look at that. Nabbing gill, like a gill nabber. How are we doing on spheres anyway? Not that bad. Really? You're so annoying. And you're gonna die. And you're gonna die. And now I shall have to change formation. That didn't go very well. Well, that's getting pretty damn close, isn't it? However, we won't be needing him anymore. We're gonna go ahead and swap him out for Walker. And one of the many ways in which this game's developers were too smart for their own good. The most common thing you get back here is mana spheres. And the smartest thing to add to your Aeons is MP. So you can actually cast the spells they have. Conway, is that you? Oh, fuck you. Should have just left him there. Instead, I'll use him. Completely counterintuitive, but oh well. So if he gets ambushed again, and he doesn't have his overdrive, I'll use Titus. Just fucking still. Ooh. And you're gonna die. Told you. Oh well. I can do that. Okay, come on. Really? Okay, not an ambush. Not an ambush. I want to use other people. Really? Fine, I'll use walk-on. How about that? There we go. How very nice of you. More money, more money, more money. Now we can get the hell out of here knowing that we have basically completed the sphere grid. Yuna's already done the sphere grid, so I'll just make her Kamaria's in a couple of moves. Take turns. With the sluggish controller. Oh yeah? Ambushed? Oh yeah? Nobody cares. You set up ambushes like the French. You're kind of broke for a old dead guy. Yeah. So I better mind. I think I missed the circle somewhere. Money, 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 money. Mo money, mo money. No, no money. Come on. This must be the controller that was messing up my blitz, or my attack reels. A lot further than it looks. this guy. I'm gonna have to go back the old-fashioned way. Ah, fuck it. Fuck it, we'll do it live. Mars got a fuck ton. Orange got a tiny little bit. It's just Kamari? Shit. That's annoying. I'm gonna hang around for just Kamari.
You're counting on me. Yeah, here we go.
Holy crap. I was gonna wait until Mr. Conway came on the stream and chat with him for a while. Let's regen to that. SOS overdrive to that. Holy crap. Oh, whatever. Selling all that crap. Oh, whatever, I'll keep it for the fucking replays. R needs to go a little. Nova needs to go a little. Kamari needs to go a lot. But that should work out considering he's got double AP. So to sum up and for my next trick, basically, we're going to get everybody here. And we're going to get to the monster arena. And we're going to do the species conquests. And as soon as we win 4 battles worth laying the spheres from, we're going to lay the spheres right there. Have everybody gather them all up. And then basically pick the next spot, fill it in, etc. And I won't waste time clearing out the 1 and 2 points as I move around the board. And replacing them all with 4-pointers. The 3-pointers and the existing 4-pointers are gonna stay. But I ain't got room for 1-pointers and 2-pointers. I can definitely do without too, long term. But anyways, hopefully I'll get a chance to stream some of them fun battles tomorrow. But alas, for now, I must bid you adieu. Thanks for watching. Thanks everybody who was hanging out and chatting. And again, that's kind of weird when they ask for your username and then everybody goes blank. But I'll try to move on. You know, what choice do I have? Thanks for watching, y'all. Click the like button and don't forget to subscribe. Peace.